Modern Auto Repair, they're excited to be open in Parowan. Cars, trucks, diesel, gas, they can fix the problem more than likely at a lower cost than the competition. Stop in, 515 West, 200 South in Parowan, or give them a call, 477-9027. From the KDHU Information Center, I'm Craig Bennett.
Thank you, Craig. You know, I've been hearing the weather forecasters talk about it being rainy. It's 100% chance of rain. Weather forecasters usually stop at about 90, but apparently they were positive it was going to rain, and looks like it's starting. It's going to be raining today, possibly heavy rains later on. We've got Jeremy Larkin and the St. George Real Estate Show coming up in 30 seconds.
Nice. I swing it under. What happened?
You got all of them.
Oh, that's why. I like to swing it under. Well, here's one. I didn't know I had one. Something funny. Here.
How funny is that?
Are we live yet?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm glad they got us trying to fix our britches. Let's get that door closed.
You know what that music means? I do.
I do.
That means Jeremy Larkin's in the house. What's up, Jeremy?
Everybody? You know what, Jesse? We're gonna reset this live feed, guys. We've got a Facebook live feed, and I don't think we're on Wi-Fi, so I think we're gonna reset it. Good morning to everybody here. Jeremy Larkin, host of the St. George.
Oh, you're
What?
not on Wi-Fi. St. George Real Estate Radio Show, the morning drive.
You almost got it. See, I was testing you. The St.
You
George,
guys are so tech savvy.
the St. George
Real.
Real Estate Morning Drive. Okay? Can we get it right? The St. George Real Estate Morning Drive. And we got to get Andy trained. I mean, Andy, here's the thing, Andy. You were just calling Hurricane H-Town.
H-Town, yeah.
Right.
H-Town. Is that not
No, I
good?
like it, but it just, I'm getting, I want the St. George Real Estate Morning Drive. Can people see his shirt? They can't see his shirt because
They can't?
he's got a face for radio.
Maybe we ought to do a close-up on
He's got
Facebook.
a face for radio. Do you love that?
But he's got a shirt for the world. His shirt is amazing.
Hey, my wife gave me this shirt 2 years ago.
Hand me that.
And,
Password
and,
menu.
and I think it's taken me a couple years to get the courage to wear it. So it's
I think
sexy.
your wife's a good a woman.
It's sexy.
This is the debut of the shirt today?
It's
No, I've worn it before, but
It's
not
a
like
debut.
this, not on air.
Oh.
it's a debut.
He has lips on his shirt.
If you can't see it, you can go to the Larkin group. We're St. George experts on Facebook and look at our Facebook Live and you can see the lips. I feel like Mick Jagger.
They're not that big.
I almost looked like Mick Jagger this morning because in the middle of the night, I stole my wife's pillow and she got up and almost punched me.
Let me see if I can explain something to all of our listeners. He moves. You know the song, Moves Like Jagger? This guy moves like Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
No, he actually does.
Dresses
He
like
actually,
him. Yeah.
he actually does. So I got a question out there for people. How many folks are YouTube live? Does anyone watch YouTube? I don't know, because it's a thing.
I do. Not live, but I definitely am a YouTuber.
So what we're doing now is we've taken the show and we are running it on YouTube Live. So we run the show on Facebook Live. We run the show on YouTube Live. Now, we killed our live feed for just a minute. I'm Jeremy Larkin, host of the St. George Real Estate Morning Drive, because we thought maybe Wi-Fi might be helpful, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it working?
We're going to be back on right now. So, guys, I want to wish everybody out there a very, very lovely, happy Valentine's Day. Andy, what's on your schedule today?
Dinner and a concert for me and the wife.
Where's the concert?
It's Cox Auditorium. It's the Carpenters Tribute Band. I don't know if you're old enough to remember the Carpenters.
Come on, of
Very,
course.
very
Doesn't
romantic.
know the
Yeah.
Carpenters.
Well, you know,
Come on.
I said something in a room the other day about going to the Carpenters Tribute Band, and everybody gave me the 3 mile stare, like, who?
Mm-hmm.
What? Huh? She has been dead for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty pumped about tonight. We haven't figured out where dinner. We're not sit down with cloth napkins and have a steak type people very often. So we're gonna have a nice dinner and a concert, but it won't be. I'm not gonna spend $100 on dinner.
Well, very fair.
Or
Very
wait,
fair.
or wait for 2.5 hours.
I've got a
Valentine's
reservation.
No, I don't
Day
wanna
is
do that,
The
no.
craziest restaurant.
For what-
ever.
What about you, Jeremy?
For what it's worth, I've got reservations, by the way.
Really?
I've got reservations at the Ledges, 5 p.m.
Ooh.
So don't anybody out there dare think that I didn't plan ahead. I got those reservations a week ago.
A week in advance and you still got?
Now, I might be there alone, but I've got reservations at the ledges, you know what I'm saying?
You planned ahead though, that's good, I'm
No, I
impressed.
absolutely did. I've got reservations at the ledges with a very lovely woman. Happy Valentine's Day to Kayla Evans and to Jesse Poll here and all of
And to
my
Leah
and to
Francis
Leah
Paul, that's my
Francis
wife.
Paul. Yeah, and to all of the beautiful women at our office and also the beautiful men at the Larkin Group. I don't know.
Can't they be handsome?
They can be handsome. That's
Can
kind of, they're beautiful. Guys, we're back on Facebook Live. If you're not there, facebook.com/Jeremy Larkin. Check it out. We are live, back on. Just trying to see if we can get our feed to run a little better. Okay. The funny part is I was going to look at my photos this morning. This is what I love about technology. I was going to look at my photos and didn't prior to the show to find out what I was doing last Valentine's Day. That's the thing with the phone is you can actually find out exactly what you're doing on any Valentine's Day, right?
Was there something
Because
cool?
of your photos?
No, yeah, just because, I mean, your photos is just, it's a scrapbook. It's like it's a living scrapbook. How many photos you got on your phone, Jesse?
Thousands.
How many thousands?
I don't, my phone's over there. Well, I've had to delete it a few times because my iCloud gets full.
Okay.
And I just can't see paying, $12, $20 a month, because it just keeps adding.
Mhm.
When I can take it all over to Google Photos and get almost unlimited if I say it right.
Absolutely.
So, but it's challenging to make that happen. It doesn't, with an iPhone, it doesn't seamlessly happen, so.
It's not quite as seamless as you want it to be. Well, I want to let you guys know that I have 11,000 photos. How do you like that?
I don't like that. You must pay for serious storage, or you have a big phone.
I have a gigantic phone.
Okay.
It's basically like the brick phone from Saved by the Bell. You don't remember the one? You
I used
I
to broadcast
remember-
games
I
on those
remember
big
those.
things.
Oh,
Those
gosh.
came out when I was actually a teenager.
It's a big brick phone.
Miami Vice.
Yeah, Crockett and Tubbs,
Yeah.
right? Remember those guys?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have some fun this morning, so we're gonna give away some Parade of Home tickets. We're giving away over on the Larkin Group Facebook page, dinner for two, a gift card for some folks. So should we start with that? Let's start with the giveaway. Okay, we got a Valentine's giveaway. By the way, I am Jeremy Larkin, host of the St. George Real Estate Morning Drive, and I've got Jesse Poll here, my business partner, co-host, and we're going to talk about the St. George Parade of Homes.
Let's
Because
do
it is so massive, and we ran a survey.
Mhm.
It was very, very interesting. Now, I think the data is, I think it's lopsided and weighted because it's data that came from our real estate database, right?
Right,
Does that
right.
make sense? So is it really, it's not reflective of what the public is doing.
Right, but I think we're gonna do another one, I believe.
Yeah, we'll probably do another one, okay? We'll do
To really make it.
We'll do another
fair.
one. But the first thing I want to tell folks is, would you like to win date night? You've already got yours planned, but
Yes.
so folks can still win it. Over at the Larkin Group Facebook page, it's facebook.com/St. George Experts, facebook.com/St. George Experts. Some fun photos. Tag your Valentine and post a photo of you and them on the feed there. And we've already got 11 beautiful couples have posted, and good morning to so many of them. So cool, so fun. Have you seen it? It's pretty fun. So hop on there, facebook.com/St. George Experts, and post a photo of your Valentine and together, you two together.
Yeah.
And we are going to draw for one lucky couple today. Number two, we've got a St. George Parade of Homes ticket giveaway that's going on right now. And I know we're giving people so many things to track down, but it's okay. They're gonna survive, right?
If they want it, they'll track it.
If they want it, they'll
We
track
will
it down.
chase the things that we want.
Yeah, we'll chase the things that we want. And by the way, I chase the things that I want. Very, very, very much chase the things I want. So, want to let people know that we're doing a giveaway. And if you want to get in this giveaway, visit stgeorgerealestatevideos.com, because we posted the link there. And it's a survey about the Parade of Homes. Should we talk about the results, Jesse?
Let's do it.
It's a very simple survey. We asked people three questions about the Parade of Homes, but maybe most importantly, we asked questions about what their plans are in real estate this year, because we wanted, it's like, well, what are people thinking? What are they feeling? What are they going through? Are people buying homes? Are they selling homes? What are they doing, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So how many responses have we had to our survey?
118.
118 folks answered three questions. What were the questions, Jesse?
The
Do you
first
know off
one
the top
was,
of your head?
have you ever attended the St. George parade of homes.
Mhm.
And 79% said yes, 20% said no.
Okay, and this is in our database.
Yes,
So 80% said yes, more or less. 20% said no.
right.
Now, not surprisingly, what was the next answer? Question and answer.
So do you plan to attend this year's parade of homes, or the 2019 parade of homes? 80% said yes, 19.3 said no.
So essentially, the exact reflective answer.
Mhm.
All the people who said they'd been to the parade said they're going to the parade. Have you been?
I have, yes.
It's very cool. If you go this year, if there's anything you want above, say, 2 million, we'd be happy to write it up. Okay? Just want you to know that.
That would be dollars, because that's a little out of my price
Yeah.
range.
I know, I get it, I get it.
Mhm.
Third question, what did we
First
ask?
question, do you plan on making a move or change of residence in 2019?
Mhm.
55% said no, 44.5 said yes.
And that was baffling. So, understand that this survey was conducted out of our database. So for our real estate clients, by the way, who we market to, we have almost 10,000 now
Right.
recipients on our email list. As a matter of fact, our last mass, I don't know what yesterday was when we sent out the parade of homes giveaway, but we were at about 9,200 successful deliveries. That's how big our database is. That's how big the group is that we are now marketing to, that we're marketing your listing to if you're selling a home, right? That we're sharing about the market. And anyone who is on that list knows that we share, it's like 90% value, content, 10%, hey, can you help us out? You know, can you send us a referral, that kind of thing. I mean, we are putting tons and tons of content in this database. So, the point being, we queried that group, and in that group, not surprisingly, lots of them go to the Parade of Homes. Lots of them plan to go to the Parade of Homes. And almost 50%, did you say 45% said they're gonna move this year?
Yes.
Holy cow, okay, let's talk about,
44.5.
let's talk about some of the things they said. And by the way, I'm not going to, of course, ever share names. Here's a couple things I noticed, by the way. We're thinking of downsizing. We're thinking of downsizing. We're thinking of downsizing. I think I saw that, 3 times. We're thinking of downsizing. Isn't that fascinating?
So I'm looking at one right here, the first one that popped up. When will the bubble in real estate bust? When will the prices plateau?
Okay.
Will Washington County pricing peak anytime soon?
Oh, this is so awesome. So when will the bubble burst? So
Is it a bubble?
you're just, thank you for being wonderful. Andy, have you ever had something go really horribly wrong for you?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
My first day on the air here, as a matter of fact.
beautiful. And here's a question for you. After the first day on the air, this is actually perfect, and I did not set you up for this.
Nope.
After the first day on the air, and it went horrible, is how you felt about that, okay? Did you believe that all of the other days were also going to be horrible because that one was horrible?
No.
No. So do you see where I'm going?
Mhm.
There was a bubble a decade ago.
Right.
And because there was a bubble, people are so shell-shocked at what do they believe?
There's gonna be
It's gonna
no-
happen again.
Yeah.
What's interesting is the last time, it had been so long since we had anything like that, it wasn't even in their mind.
Correct.
And now, because we're back to a normal cycle, right? It should cycle every 10 years.
Yeah.
Up and down, up, or
Yes.
plateau. But
Yes.
the last time, it was one of the longest stretches in history. So it was out of our mind, the 70s and 80s.
Yeah,
Was the
people
last
get-
time it probably
Yeah,
really happened in real
Literally,
estate.
yeah, when you're talking about major economic issues, it was
Mhm.
70s and 80s. We
Right.
had interest rates hit 18%, and then for people to even buy or sell real estate, it was all seller financed and
Right.
weird and wraparound mortgages. And like, you can have the use of my four-wheeler. It was three-wheelers, by the way, in the 80s. Those things were fun and dangerous.
And dangerous.
Yeah,
I
and
love
dangerous.
it. My
took
son
one
had
over.
he got a three-wheeler that didn't run, and he made it run on fumes. So he created a gasifier engine
A gasifier engine.
in high school.
Oh my goodness.
Good old three-wheeler. And then they
Oh,
put a
my goodness.
They made it a chopper three-wheeler. It was
Well, I love it. I tipped one over,
Yeah.
600 South, downtown St. George. So,
Nice.
but at the time it was like you can use my three-wheeler, and then and also my houseboat at Lake Powell, and then I'll give you $20,000 down, And then if you'll, I mean, it was this crazy stuff people had to do to sell real estate. We don't have any comprehension how good it is now. Because see, if you don't know what the bitter is, you don't know what the sweet is. And so, folks, we are in a wonderful real estate market. We're in a healthy real estate market. We're probably getting into a more healthy real estate market than we've seen in the last couple of years.
Right.
When will the boom bust, bubble burst? We don't think there's a bubble. Okay, fair enough?
I agree.
Right. So, what's another question we've got in here? These are so incredible,
There's gonna be
incredible questions. We basically could run a radio show for the next 2 years
I
on
think
this.
we should, because the next one that popped out on me.
Thank you,
not-
everyone.
Nothing to do with the parade of homes, but this stuff comes up all the time. We are thinking about adding a 2-car garage to our home with a 2-car garage. And that would be 4 would be attached. What effect will this have on the home's value?
Okay, so let's run this, let's break this down now. They want to add a 2-car garage
To a 2-car garage, so it'll be 4
to
total.
a 2-car. All right, so Carl Wright was in our office
to
last
2.
week. Yeah, right. So Carl Wright was in our office last week. Carl Wright is with R1 Appraisals. I hope I don't butcher this. I think they've done 120,000 appraisals, his company. They might have a feel for the market.
A little
And
one.
what was fun is that most everything he said reflected what I knew, which made me very happy and kind of, pat my own back, stretch back there. Ugh.
He did too.
Yeah, I did. I went ahead and gave myself a stretch and a pat and a hug.
And asked us for one too. We gave it.
I know you did.
You did.
Depending on the home, $7,000 to $10,000 per garage bay. If you're on a more expensive home, $5,000 to $8,000 per garage bay on a less expensive home. Let's call it $10,000 a garage bay, and let's just maybe go ahead and say 15 to 20 grand.
Mhm.
Now, but here's maybe more important. That's 15 to 20 grand on an appraisal.
Right,
But more importantly, if they were to put it in the market, it's much more marketable,
right.
right? And we don't know. We don't know what. Aren't you guys real estate professionals? Well, yeah. I mean, but we don't know everything, right? I mean, but there's no classic perfect metric for that. But here's what I would say to the person who answered that question. If you want to put a 2-car garage onto your existing 2, so you got a 4, you're not doing that for another buyer. Who are you doing it for, Jesse?
Yourself.
Yeah. Have you upgraded your home ever? And
Yeah, years ago,
what'd you do?
we added, we added a little bit of room. We also built on a kind of a shed type space, and a carport, and then we added on a awning in the back.
Beautiful.
Made the back very livable.
Okay. So did you like that? Were you happy with that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And who did you do that for?
Did it for myself, not
Right.
for the future owner.
Right. So,
We were just having this conversation.
but there was a benefit to the future owner, but it really wasn't for them, it was for you.
Exactly.
There you go.
But we were just having this conversation the other day. We've got a couple coming soon listings, one in the Legacy that's a walkout basement, and another one in Bloomington Hills. And we're talking about, well, one of them's completely remodeled it, just beautiful home. And we were talking about, man, what value can we really get out of this? Can we get it back? That'll be coming on the market here in a few weeks. We're really excited about that. We'll see what the market says.
Incredible home in the Legacy, we're gonna talk
Oh,
about
it's so
a
awesome.
couple of properties today. So,
Jeremy, let me mention real quick. I have
Sure.
I have a Mustang.
hey, Andy, this is my show, I'm kidding, just keep talking, I want you
Just to enhance your
I
point.
just
though.
wanted to go ahead and see if people could be uncomfortable. I couldn't even stand the discomfort of.
I can't turn your microphone in. No,
I know
just
you
kidding.
can't, jerk. Okay, so go
He
ahead.
controls this.
I have a Mustang. Last year I bought some Boss rims for my Mustang. I didn't buy the Boss rims because someday I'm gonna sell that Mustang and I wanna get that money back. I bought the Boss rims because they're cool and I wanted my car to look really cool.
And here's the,
Same point.
here's the irony, because not only did you not buy it for the future purchase for your car, what's actually going to happen to the value of that car over time?
It's gonna go up.
Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna go up, or people may or may not ever even want that, and you may just give those Boss rims away for free, right? Because you don't know what someone will want.
Right.
You know, when we talk about selling a home in this market, we've had this conversation so often. You envision this giant funnel, okay? Giant, like a Washington County sized funnel. And at the top of the funnel is every buyer for every property, okay? Townhomes, condos, single family homes, luxury homes, trailers on rented lots, trailers on owned lots, land. Every property, every buyer goes in the top of the funnel. Well, here's the issue. Out the bottom of the funnel, Jesse, if you're selling a home, what do you need? You need one person to come out the bottom of the funnel who wants what?
To buy this home.
That home. So Jesse lives on 200
Yep.
in Hurricane H-Town. I love that. Andy.
H-Town, yeah.
He's in a home that was built in
Downtown.
1922.
1922.
1922. The home is gorgeous. Okay, and it's a historic home.
It's definitely historic.
So here's what has to happen if Jesse wants to sell his house. He has to find someone, number one, who wants to buy a home.
Mhm.
Number two, they want to buy a home in Hurricane,
Yep,
Utah. Number three, they're okay buying a home built in 1926.
22.
22.
Yep.
And all of it comes with a home that was built in 1922.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
You start digging into those, you find problems you didn't even know existed.
okay, we got our buyer, but yet we don't.
Mhm.
Now, they have to be able to afford it.
Mhm.
Next, number five, they have to want to afford it.
Yeah.
That one is what people, maybe I don't want to afford it. I can afford it, I just don't want to afford it, right? They have to want to afford it. And then we just come circle all the way back around to what we talked about. Then they have to love the style, go in the house, has to feel right the day they went there, because maybe the husband and wife, or husband and husband, or wife and wife, or whatever we're doing now, right? We're in a fight in the car on the way to the home. Do you realize that that the couple fighting in the car on the way to the house could ruin the sale?
It's true.
Right?
That's true.
Do you love it? Like, anything could affect the marketability of this home.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
So out the bottom of this funnel is the person that buys your home. And so we just have to realize that this is not like, oh, I got the best home on the block. I realize you might have the best home on the block. But buyers are looking at a lot of homes.
There's a lot of other dynamics. I was just talking to somebody yesterday that was doing an inspection on a home, and they have their agent is, the seller's agent is just disconnected. They're not, it's just who they are.
Okay?
And so-
Agent representing the seller
The
of the
seller.
property, okay.
And so they're doing inspections, the buyer's doing inspection, and this seller is just livid. And their agent's not available to help calm them down, that this is just what happens, this is normal.
Mm-hmm.
So it may go south because of something you can't control. The seller can't, the buyer can't control, the agent should be controlling that. Or at least, doing some future prepping
Correct.
of what to expect.
Future prepping, future pacing
Pacing, there you go.
is what we call it, okay? One more question. Andy, what we got for time today, by the
Got
way?
about 3 minutes.
Last question, Jesse, and then we're gonna talk about 2 real estate things.
Okay,
2 homes.
so there was one on here, let me look.
Okay. When's the best time to refinance? How about that?
Yeah, that's a
You
good
ready?
one.
You ready? The best time to refinance is when interest rates are lower than your current interest rate. And by the way, people say by how much? At least a half of a point.
Yeah,
If it's not about a half a point, you're gonna pay a lot of money unless you're really truly planning to stay in a home for 30 years. When's the best time to refinance? When's the best time to plant a tree? 25 years ago. And when's the next best time? Today.
well, and that also depends on what you're doing. I went to go refinance, and Chantry Abbott over at Guild Mortgage actually
Yeah.
talked me out of it and sent me to a different institution to get a HELOC, because it made more sense for me.
That's what happens, by the way, when you work with a professional. How about this week, 2 minutes? We had, Robert did this on our team. Congrats, Robert. Happy Valentine's Day, Robert. Just wanted to personally mention it. And you've done this. Talked to the seller out of selling their home.
Yep.
Went to visit with clients, said, I don't even think this is a good idea. Folks, couple of incredible properties coming up.
Mhm.
We are putting it on the market tomorrow afternoon, a home in Ivans that is just, it's like literally like a little, it's not a diamond in the rough, it's like a little
It's a-
fields of diamonds, more like that, like it's right there, it's in your backyard. It is, they coined it mini farm meets pool paradise, and these are amazing people.
They're amazing people, an amazing house, it's gonna be a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
really
to
fun.
see.
I love it when we bring a home to market that's not just another home.
Mhm.
2,355 square feet, 4 bedrooms, but most importantly, they've built this oasis in the backyard and
Mhm.
chicken coops. It's just so freaking cool. So anyway, check this out. This home is coming to the market tomorrow. Number 2, Legacy, and we're not gonna give you any more. By the way, if you want to see this property upcoming, you can see it tomorrow at gostgeorge.com. Legacy,
I got one in Bloomington Hills coming up,
Incredible.
walkout basement with 2 kitchens, just
oh,
awesome
2
mother-in-law
full
apartment.
kitchens. Oh, guys, incredible properties. Check them all out at gostgeorge.com on our coming soon listings. They're not all there yet because we're
Yeah.
working with a lot of clients. If you'd like to win a Valentine's, a date night for you and your Valentine, visit facebook.com/St. George Experts and post. You'll see the post. Post a picture, a photo of your loveliness together. And if you would like to get in on the Parade of Homes, we're gonna give away at least 10 tickets, 5 sets of tickets.
Nice.
Get involved in the Parade of Homes survey that we asked today. Have you been, are you going, and do you plan to buy or sell this year, to give us a sense for what people are doing at stgeorgerealestatevideos.com. Man, did we jam it in there?
You got it done.
Good job,
Sponsored by
Jerry.
Coke Vanilla Zero.
I know, nice product placement.
Look, it's a
there.
downgrade from Red Bull. I'm trying to get off that stuff. I love the product place. The problem is, guess what? They're giving me nothing.
Yeah. St. George Real Estate Morning Drive with Jeremy Larkin. Jeremy, I love the show. Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Cheers.
Turn to news here in just a moment. We have a special Valentine's Day surprise coming up after the news at 9:06. Thanks for joining us on St. George Real Estate Morning Drive with Jeremy
It still
Larkin.
picks
I'm
up.
Andy Griffin. We'll talk to you in about 5 minutes.
I don't know, I could have
You did.
accidentally unplugged. I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
touch it.
And I don't think you were connected to Wi-Fi because it really sucked.
I connected it, but it didn't.
But it didn't work. Like, it was still really
Yeah.
fuzzy. Something's